Israel will look at a scenario in which Germany forms an empire in 2024. Also, it's my birthday. But anyways, that's off of it. So now let's get back to the topic, even though it is my birthday. So yeah. And the first thing Germany does is they decide to invade Austria. Because why wouldn't they? That's the most German thing to do. In Austria, before a troop is sent in, submits to the Germans. Definitely a very Austrian thing to do. Very Austrian thing to do. And well, it's extremely Austrian. I'm sure France isn't scared. And I'm sure Austria doesn't like being annexed. And well, as they did a very Austrian thing, Germany starts an invasion of Czechia, with Slovakia deciding to stand up for their brother. But maybe that was a tiny mistake, because, well, they lose that land, with Germany moving in from the south and the north as they quickly cross the Czech mountain, and they move into Bratislava. Literally. And, well, they encircle Prague. And Prague is then taken over the course of a few weeks as they advance forwards, with Slovakia deciding to just give up so they don't lose anything. And well, let's see how the peace rapidly expanded. They decide to invade Slovenia so they can work on bringing their people into their country properly and formally. With a demand being sent by the Germans, literally demanding Croatia for just these small territories. In return, they can have some lands, I guess. I don't know. With Germany deciding to invade Slovenia. Takes a few days, I guess. Maybe like 2 or 3 days. Because it's such a small country. But it's hard to say. Because Ukraine should have fallen in like 3 days to Russia. But they didn't. And well, Germany now has a peace treaty to make. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, to Croatia. In exchange for the land. It's definitely not a fair deal, with Germany knowing where to go next. They decide to invade Poland, with Lithuania standing up for them. They buy Kaliningrad from Russia, and in exchange, they let Russia use all their ports. But before it was formally transferred, they moved troops in. And nobody knew about this. This was secret. Well, from Kaliningrad, they have opened a front, and from their border, with Poland not standing a chance. I guess they did get revenge in the last episode, so it's kind of okay, I guess, to punch Poland again. Poland's only been punched 1 billion times. It's not that bad. Probably more than that Russian Empire's. Germany trying to reform the German Empire. Okay, maybe. I hope the Poles don't think I hate them. Because honestly, they're like 10 stars. Then again, this is when you make a video on your birthday. That's kind of whack, I guess you could say. But I'm also a wild mapper, so I'm kind of wild, I guess. I don't know. Well, not as wild as saying Germany and Russia should take over the world. How about this one? This one sounds better. Maybe Poland should take over the world. Like, they can do it. Imagine Poland taking over the world. Like, their country is too square. They need to fix that. And that's a word of advice. As the Germans take the coastline, and Poland surrenders after they decided to send all their bombs right before they surrender in Berlin, Hamburg, Frankfurt, Cologne, Munich, Vienna. Yeah. Last ditch attempt. And now let's see what happens. And all four nations form a pact. They call it the Paris Defense Pact. Italy joins. Italy is one of the nations to sign on, along with the Netherlands and Belgium. They also decide to guarantee the sovereignty of Luxembourg, which they didn't invite to the meeting. Yeah, that's kind of mean. to think of it. They just left Luxembourg out. That's just mean. But I guess it don't matter, because people are just like that. Maybe countries are just a reflection of people. Think of it. Or reflection of arguments. Think of it. The more you think about a country, the more you realize they're basically a bunch of children. Oh wait, that was World War I, when the leaders were childish. And well, let's invade Denmark. Denmark says we will stand longer than we did the last time, is what they say. Within the first hour, they're starting to head towards Copenhagen. The second hour, they start a front down here. The third hour, they're here. Fourth hour, they're up here. The fifth hour, they start moving into Copenhagen. Sixth hour, they're moving here. The seventh hour, this falls. And the eighth hour, this falls. So let's see how the peace treaty goes. Order with the Paris Pact. As they quickly move in and just annex Luxembourg. Literally. And they took southern Denmark and they puppeted the north of Denmark. They also took that small island that basically looks like it should be a part of Sweden. But isn't. And, well, now they're annexing Luxembourg. Imperial. Definitely imperial. With the Paris Pact. I almost said Paris Commune. What is it? 1879? 1871, I mean, more accurately. And then to the Franco-Prussian War. And clearly the Prussians were going to win. Seeing it as their best chance to get through, they decide to move into the lowlands. And well, they quickly overrun the Netherlands. And then they're caught in a stalemate over here. But this makes France not able to send an offensive here. But that doesn't mean none at all. They move into here and over here. With Italy's advance going pretty well, especially over here. With Germany figuring something out. They realize that over here strong, fortifications pretty strong here. Not too strong, and not strong right here. So they decide to break through over here on the front line, which eventually makes France move forces here to keep them from moving forwards and encircle, which leads them to kick them out of Belgium. With France trying to hold this front, having to take out these forces from in Germany. And the forces they leave in Germany kind of try to advance more, which they were told not to do, I guess, or shouldn't have done. With the Germans breaking through here as they're headed close to Paris. As Paris is right here. It might be right here, actually. And also, they decide to move this front south and this front. With the Battle of Paris soon breaking out. In the early days of the Battle of Paris, they try to do this. Right now, they're trying to cut off the city, which is right there. And well, they managed to do this. And well, with different areas they have cut off, starting to collapse. Eventually, once Paris collapses, all of this collapses. With France trying to recapture Paris. But the troops they're sending to do this aren't out of Germany yet. So Germany does this, which encircles them, which eventually forces them to surrender, as they can't break through it. Which leads to the beginning of the end of France. As they start moving in. Italy starts sending forces to France to try to hold them back. But Germany pushes down towards Bordeaux and takes another major French city. And at this point, there's nothing left for France to do. France is forced into surrender. And look, Italy's holding. And then they switch sides. No, I'm done with World War II jokes and World War I jokes. And so on. Because it's probably not funny. Because, as I know, I'm not the most funny person. Maybe I am, but I don't think so. But, okay. With Italy getting pushed back towards Venice. With the Germans swimming and capturing the city. With German divisions breaking through here and cutting this area off from the rest of Italy. And while they eventually decide to surrender. And while they even get this island captured. The Italians decide peace is their best move at this point. He has formed its empire as it took big chunks of France, well, not really, in Italy, and they took like half the Netherlands and Belgium. They unified them into the Benelux puppet, and Germany dominates the seas. No, they don't dominate the seas. They dominate continental Europe. I guess they're the Napoleons of Europe now. And that's pretty much all for today's video. Please like and subscribe. Why should you subscribe? Well, subscribing helps out with this channel a lot, so please subscribe. Bye, guys! And also, it's my birthday. Bye!